living water come down to me. Devil really tried, but not today. No, no, not today. My God, order my steps. I know you have a plan. So my praise flows like a river, burns like a fire, now and forever. It all belongs to you. It belongs to you.
But today that's not me, 'cause when I walk through the fires of life now, I won't be afraid, no, won't be afraid, no. God, you walk through the fires with me, so I won't be afraid, no, won't be afraid, no. I lift my arms up, I cast my cares up with faith like a child, oh, no matter what, no matter what. When I walk through the fires of life now, won't be afraid, no. Won't be afraid, no. Keep on, walk, 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 yeah. Keep on, walk, 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 yeah. So now
gentlemen, it's your favorite Saturday night podcast filled with laughter, vibes, awesome jams, and that real talk. Because we're keeping it 100. It's the Vibe O'Clock. Study right now. Brought to you by the YPG. Taking things to another level.
What's good? What's happening, YPG fam? I hope everybody is good. Those of you who are connected with us on one more Vibe O'Clock, you know what's happening. Saturday, 7 o'clock, you don't want to be missing out. You don't want to be out of sync. You don't want to be out of tune. You want to be connected with us. I hope you had an awesome week because it was a tough week on our side. Tough week as every week, and next week's going to be another tough week, but we keep moving forward and we keep taking things to another level. As you know, we've been having a two-part weekend, 7 p.m. on Saturdays. We're here with the Vibe O'Clock, connected with you guys on the Vibe O'Clock, having a young interview with our fam and a couple of things that go on. That's our Saturday. It's a little bit more chilled. Then Sunday, we come in hot with the challenge of the Titans, but I'm going to talk more about that later. I want you guys to make sure, meanwhile, however, to take this and share it. Get everybody connected, get everybody in tune, get everybody in sync. Remind those who suffer with FOMO, those who have a big issue. The FOMO is a big issue with them. Remind them where they gotta be in order for them not to miss out. Today, I have, they're not yet here, but I should be having a couple joining us shortly. They should be here shortly. But I'm going to be kicking off with the, the Q&A, answering your guys' questions. And I want to hear your reviews on a YPG track which we are working on. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I'm going to play a portion of it before we end here. Before we wrap this up, I want you guys to share your reviews, your thoughts on the upcoming track. We already started recording a young music video for it. I was watching here the Walk one, which was a beautiful production. It's timeless. It's timeless. But this new one is going to be taking things to another level, of which we're going to be talking about the talent as well further into the year, although we're already in October, but for 2024, where this is going. But make sure, meanwhile, you get everybody connected. Make sure that nobody is going to be disconnected. I am not going to delay, but I'm going to kick in straight with the questions. I'm going to go straight in with the questions here. Let me just open them. Here now. The first question. Today's questions are quite interesting. I have 4. I don't know if I'll be able to answer all 4, but I will answer as many as I can. The first question says, how can I navigate the fine line between leadership and kindness when it comes to disciplining people? That's a very good question. How can one navigate the fine line between leadership and kindness when it comes to disciplining people? I think it's important for anybody. I'm assuming that this is from someone who probably is a team leader or has a captaincy badge in leading people. And you don't want to be the villain. There are people who have the pleasure of being the villain. There are people who have the pleasure of treating people in the way in which they're afraid of them and saying, hey, I am your boss. I tell you what to do. Do as I say. People who feel good and they brag about the moments in which they hurt others and they belittle others. But I believe a true leader doesn't do that. A true leader, as a matter of fact, he wants those who are his subordinates to win more than him, and he's not intimidated by it. So I believe that fine line between leadership and kindness comes with you knowing when to use your mind, which means your intelligence, for things to be done, because work does not involve emotions. Work involves your intelligence. Work involves you using this here, whether you like it or you feel like it or not. It's about getting things done. Now, when it comes to kindness or treating people the way they should, I think kindness is something that doesn't have to be separated from discipline or reprimand. I think that the two can still walk on the same path. I can I believe that one can be reprimanded without being disrespected. One can be corrected without losing the kindness. I believe that no one should have their dignity, their person, their character, their being, their personality offended. I think what needs to be corrected is what they've done. For example, somebody did something stupid. There's a huge difference between saying what you did was stupid or what you did was foolish and calling someone stupid. You were stupid. That's completely different. And I believe in always reminding a person how much you believe in him, how much you believe in her, and how it was pretty much unexpected of that person to do such a thing. I didn't expect you to do that. You, out of all people, considering how intelligent you are, now you make that person understand that I see you in a great way. I see you on an elevated level, but you're the one who reduced yourself under such circumstances. It's important that you offend what the person did and not offend who the person is. So I think that is the fine line. The moment you start offending a person, his being, and you start taking it personal, you're no longer using this to discipline, but you're now using your feelings. Obviously, there are moments where you'll be a little bit upset. You might raise your voice a little bit more than the usual. But it's biblical, get angry but do not sin. And I believe that get angry and do not mistreat people. I think it's a horrible thing. I remember being once in a situation where I was going to a restaurant and it was more like a takeaway. I wanted something for breakfast and I wanted to buy something and the owner was yelling at his employees. And I looked and he gave me this look like he was kind of like, understand where I'm coming from. And I looked at him and I literally walked away. I remember it was at the back of I was ready. If he said anything to me, it was to say to him, maybe if you treated your employees better, maybe they would do a better job. That's how I felt at that moment. So I think no person should be belittled. The quality of their work can be, I wouldn't say offended or insulted, because sometimes a person puts all these efforts on that and maybe you don't like it and then you say, this is rubbish, don't do that. But I think measuring your words, look, I think you could do better than this, and showing them what exactly you're expecting, because we're not all the same, we're all different. And the way we think, the way we behave towards things and react towards things will always be different. So think about that. All right, I hope that answers your question. That's the fine line, I believe, between kindness and disciplining someone. The second question, I'm not really getting it. I don't know, Tali, if you're going to be able to explain to me, or if you guys can explain to me. I didn't get the question as such. Is having credit good? Credit what? Like
Credit to buy?
I don't know. If you have credit to buy, of course it's a good thing. I mean, you've got credit to buy. I don't know if you're trying to say a credit card or credit. I'm not understanding. What's not good to have is debts. That I can assure you. But credit, I don't know if this could be better explained. I'm not understanding it. If it's a credit card or a credit. I'm going to skip to the other question if I get a reply or a better... Oh, here it is. To buy credit cards. If it's good to get a credit card... that's on you. How good are you with managing your money? How do you manage your finances? How disciplined are you? Obviously, it's always better to be able to have money to buy something than... Why are you guys treating me like financial advisors? Last week, they were asking me about Forex. I know nothing about Forex. Guys, I'm not into accountancy and banking stuff. But I'll gladly answer as much as I can. I think we must all have discipline towards it. If you know you don't have discipline, don't get a credit card. If you know you're not going to pay up, I think don't get that credit card. If it is from someone who you're disciplined, I think you should be careful. I think we should always buy what we can afford, not buy what you can't afford. Most people like to buy what they can't afford. Most people, they have this mentality, I'm going to buy a car. And they forget, for example, the cars, just an example, that a car's not an asset. It's something which depreciates as time goes by. Eventually, it will depreciate. It will lose its value. It's not going to increase unless it's a rarity. But if it's a house, that's something else. But you shouldn't buy it if you don't have credit for it. You shouldn't buy it if you can't afford it, period. That's just, something we should keep in mind. Rather save up and purchase it, and that would also show that you can afford it. With time, you can afford it. Another thing is, I think, I'm trying to remember here, another important point in credit is, I was giving the example of the car, remembered? I was giving the example of the car. A lot of people will buy a car and they will forget the other side of things. A car, you don't just simply buy a car. You need to pay for petrol, insurance, maintenance, and a long list of things. So a lot of people think that that's the only cost. So a car costs you 300,000 rands and you tell yourself, I can afford 300,000 rands. Well, even if you can afford those 300,000 rands, can you afford the other things which will come with it? The insurance, the petrol, the maintenance, tires and oil and all the other things involved around it. So I think it really depends on you. I can't say don't get a credit card because the banks are going to sue me for saying such things. I'm not a financial advisor.
The comment section saying stay away from credit.
I'm assuming the comment section people who are saying stay away are those who probably had bad experiences. I am assuming, and feel free if you are comfortable sharing why. I'm more than glad to listen to you guys. I'm going to move on to the next one. The next question says, how do you keep yourself motivated so that you won't give up on your goals? Very good question. How do you let me give myself as an example. I like to look at the end. Claudello says, we worked in the bank, PJ, stay away. Okay, there you go, guys. There you go. Those who worked in the bank are the best people to answer. I believe in the following. It's looking at the end result rather than looking at the process. The process is usually not comfortable. The process is usually very painful. The end result isn't. I can go in every area of our lives, whether it's love life, whether it's spiritual life, whether it's school, everything. It's about you looking at the finish line. It's kind of like you're in matric right now and you have to study. You don't feel like studying, but you know you need to study because you want to get your matric certificate and move to varsity or whatever you're planning to do in the following year. Your objective is there, far away, but the process, the bridge, it's usually a very shaky one and very uncomfortable, but you got to get past it. Don't look at the bridge. You remember in the movies, there are those scenes where somebody's by a cliff, a very high place, and it's about to fall. And every punchline in every movie, what is it? Where you're right at the top and there's a long place, there's a long way down. Don't look down. Aaron, don't look down! So that's basically what we have to do many times in that process, is not look down, not look anywhere, but keep our eyes focused on the objective. That's where I want to reach. Remember last week we showed you the blinkers of the horse, looking where you want to reach, looking at the objective you want to accomplish in your life. That's, I think, an important thing. Uncle Vinny, is there anything you want to add? I see Uncle Vinny is here. Let me put him here. Let him put him here. I don't know if I'll be able to. Meneer Vinny. Let me see if I can put him here. There we go. He's on the screen. I don't know if you can unmute yourself, or if your internet is not working properly. It's freezing there. Uh-oh. Okay, I think he's probably got a young issue there. Uncle Vinny, can you hear us? Nothing. Okay. His internet should be bad because I can't hear him, and I think it's your image is freezing there. It's glitching. So I don't know what's up. Oh, wait.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you.
Great. What is the question again?
The question is, how do you keep yourself motivated so that you won't give up on your goals?
Well, first of all, you need to always remember that we will never always be motivated. So what needs to push you is your purpose. What are you aiming forward, and why do you aim to achieve it? And second of all, discipline. We can't forget that when you have
Yeah.
purpose and discipline, those are the two factors that are going to push you towards what you want. It's not always we're going to wake up and feel like, yeah, I'm the guy who's going to make it happen and blah, blah, blah. The days you're going to feel like, I'm not in the mood for it. But when you discipline yourself and you say to yourself, whether I like it or not, I'm going to do it, then you will actually make things happen. So purpose, have a reason behind what you do, and discipline will do it whether you like it or not.
I like this comment here. Anga is sharing. Let me just put it up here so that we can all read it. I've never seen this quote before, but I really like it. The man who loves walking will walk further than the man who loves the destination. Interesting. So I think discipline was something that I pretty much had
Proper.
also left out. Discipline it's essential. If you don't put discipline, you don't involve discipline in what you want to do, you're going to stop halfway. It's kind of like that person who says, I'm going to dive into the ocean of success. And the first sardine they see, it's not even a shark, but the first sardine they witness, or tuna fish, they tell themselves, I'm running, I'm out of here, I'm out of here, I'm out of here because this isn't for me. That's because you're not hungry enough. When you really, really have that drive and that thirst and that hunger to conquer something, nothing's going to stop you. Let's go to the next question. The last question, actually, question number 4. Nowadays, if it's not finances, it's love life. I'm in my late 20s, and I find that no one approaches me. I'm starting to worry if there might be something wrong with me as time continues to pass. A very mature and good question. Because you think no one notices you doesn't mean that no one is noticing you. That's the first thing you need to bear in mind. Just because no one has perhaps approached you doesn't mean that no one has noticed you. Because I see here, if there might be something wrong with me as time continues to pass. It might be that you may be giving off a very difficult message for people, or if I could say, you might be building a very high wall which has been difficult for people to be able to climb over. Or you've been digging too low, they can't climb beneath that. I think you should ask those who are around you, ask them their opinion. A true friend will pretty much guide you and say, hey, maybe you need to work on this and that. Last week we spoke about, somebody asked if looks are important in a relationship. And we mentioned that that's a preference, but that's not the main objective. We even joked about it, that you don't walk around with personality in the mall, showing people the personality in the mall. It's true, but the personality lasts a lot more than the looks. So I think if that has been your worry in terms of the looks, you should put that aside, because I promise you that there is a look for every human being on this planet. It doesn't matter how you may feel about your look. Trust me, it is something that is very welcoming to someone. And another thing is, perhaps you've been looking at many people and thinking, time is going by, my friends are getting this, my friends are getting that, and I am still stuck here. I still haven't reached my objectives. I still haven't been approached by anyone. I think you should invest in yourself. The more you invest in yourself, naturally that will flourish and people will want to be closer to you. People will it's natural. I mean, I found my wife the other side of the world. Actually, I didn't find her. She was found for me. But I mean, we had absolutely no way of meeting. Absolutely no way of meeting. We were complete separate people, very far physically and mentally and in our thoughts and many things. Personality, we're very different. Those of you who know us, we're very different. However, what was meant to be was meant to be, and you should not cease to trust in the process. I'm not saying that you should just sit back and relax and don't do anything about it. I'm not saying that. If you're a guy, you need to be a go-getter. And if you're a lady, you should maintain your self-esteem or work on your self-esteem as to not... hey? You say something, Uncle Vinny.
Saying,
your network is bad. Your network is terrible.
but I agree with you. Huh?
Your network is bad. We can barely hear you. It's cutting and your image is freezing.
Continue.
It's freezing. I'm gonna put you back. Sort it out.
Continue. Just continue.
Okay. So as I was saying, work on your self-esteem. Invest in yourself. And as I always say, therapy of love, Thursdays at 5 o'clock or 5:30 if you're in a holy ground. And I'm sure that will help you a lot. I'm sure that will make a huge difference and help you. Tali?
I think it's good for everyone to know that you are available, because although we didn't have any means to meet, our mutual friends knew that we were...
Yeah, there's that, exactly. Because maybe you're one of those single but unavailable, and then you want people to, you give off that we had people to help meet.
Back in the days, we used to wear rings.
Yeah, you're wearing a ring, You're wearing a ring and all of those, you're making it difficult, guys. I think it's important for you to be very wise as to the image you give off, is looking at a different perspective, a different angle, and not only looking at the angle that you might think is working. Like, oh, but I'm so friendly, I'm so friendly, and you're expecting people, maybe you're scaring people off. So have the right people around you to tell you, you are a friendly person, but you don't give off that image. I know people who are very friendly, people who are very, very, very friendly. But when you look at them, they don't look friendly. I've been told by my friends that I look arrogant when you don't know me. A lot of people are like, you look arrogant for those who don't know you. And I'm like, okay, but that's not necessarily an image I like to give off. But I'm just giving an example, guys. I'm just throwing it out there. But more questions for Love Life. I'm sure Therapy of Love will help you. Bye-bye. Sinokolo said, NCR once visited my workplace. NCR is what? National Credit something. I've seen that somewhere. NCR once visited my workplace and taught us. Let me just put your comment here so that we can all read it, Sinokolo. It looks interesting. Just a second. That's going back to the one of the credit card. And taught us debts are not good, to the point that saying if debts disappear after 5 years of paying, that is... After 5 years of not paying, that is not the case. It depends on the situation. If the shop or bank made a follow-up on the person being reminded of their debt, the debt won't disappear. So I get it now. So some people think that after 5 years, the debt will disappear. But that's not really the case. Oh gosh, why did you say the thing about wearing the ring? Now everybody's going... Until he says, I'm wearing my Monday ring. Maybe you should...
Don't wear
in the therapy of love.
Or in the ring finger.
Oh yeah, don't wear it on the ring finger. Put it on your thumb or something. Put it here. Say sharp. I'm trying to say sharp. I'm free. I'm working for my financial life. I don't know. Oh my goodness. So yeah, a very good point here from Sinokolo regarding that. Many people are deceived into thinking that after 5 years their debts will. I never knew about this. Thank you so much for educating us about this here. Amatha says, ladies, remember the Bible say he who found not, she who found. Found who, where? What? Guys, can somebody please decrypt this message for me? Please decrypt this, guys. Hackers, get to work. Ladies, remember the Bible say, he who found not, she found. What?
Ah, okay. He who found, not she who found.
Found who, where? Okay, Amahle, please. Commas, my goodness. Comma, comma, comma. He who found, comma, not she who found. Found who, where? Yo, guys, I know y'all really want to put me in a trick here. PJ, even though you don't put the ring on the finger, people still think I'm taken. Maybe you act taken. Maybe that's you. You act taken. Maybe you talk about my man, my man. And then they think, I don't know. There's something, y'all. My wife was overseas, the other side of the world. And that helped me, It worked. I made it clear. Single. Okay, not that much, but yeah, Single, not desperate. Single, not desperate. Also be careful with that. If you act desperate, you make it unattractive. Mm-hmm. You act desperate. I remember a couple of years ago, somebody every week would tell me they were interested in someone else. PJ, I'm interested in this person. The following week, okay, PJ, I realized she's not the one for me. Okay, no worries. You can, just pray for God to help you find someone else. No, I already prayed and he's already showed me someone else. Week 3, there's another one. Week 4, there's another one. Every week there was somebody new. So stop acting desperate, guys and ladies. That's not on. Remember to value you too much. Keleto says, what is the Vibe O'Clock without some love life tips? Guys, also another thing, especially we as young people tend to have this thing where we see those who are older and think, times have changed, they might not have much to teach me. If there's someone in this department who can teach you, it's marriage. Because marriage grows with experience. Marriage develops with this. One of those days, I don't remember what I did. Oh, there was a song. A couple of weeks ago, there's a song where there's a part where there's kind of like a yelling in the song. And I played it loud in the car and I yelled it. And Talita got irritated with me and she's like, stop it, for crying out loud. I'm like, okay, so I laughed about it and just turned down the volume and stopped it. Few weeks down the line, which was sometime this week, the song is playing in the car again. And I remembered it. And I started laughing alone. I didn't even look at her. And she turns to me and she's like, I know you're laughing about this part of the song which you did that day. I was laughing for 2 reasons. I laughed even more. I laughed because of that, at the incident, and I laughed more at how amazing she could read my mind. 5-6 years ago, she wouldn't be able to read my mind. She would have to guess it. Today, it's different. Marriage is one of those things which grows and develops with experience. It's not something that somebody can just give it to you. But it's the advice help you to avoid the potholes, if you know what I mean, to avoid the issues, the good advice from those who know more. My parents have been married for 32 years or something. No, not 32. I think 33, 34. Daddy, how long have your parents been married?
32.
32 years. So I do believe they have some sort of experience to share with me and others. Maybe you don't have, maybe it wasn't the case with your parents, but there are people. I mean, in the church, what do we see in the church the most? Promotion of marriage. Marriage is such a sacred and important thing in the church. We keep that, we promote that. When do you ever bother asking those who are there? That Zulu proverb, I repeat, that you will learn the way from those who are ahead. And marriage is one of those. Maybe you're proud. You want to say, I want to make my own mistakes. Times have changed. It's no longer the same thing. Follow those modern kind of love life. Batlau herder. You'll see. Yeah, that's true. Younger says, don't be desperate for love or else you'll be given anything. You see how interesting we talk about money and love life. This is the one that they've been going on about. Okay, guys, we are going to go for a short break. And when we come back, I don't see the couple here, so please let me know what's going on. We're supposed to have a couple who's going to be joining us here for us to talk about their love life. And also we'll be talking about Dynamites shortly. So stay connected. You are listening to the Vibe O'Clock. We are going to be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are where all the vibes went. You're currently tuning into the Vibe O'Clock, brought to you by the YPG, taking things to another level.
Face it, God is good, patience. Cause I know in time you will see when you taste it. And I know, face it, God is good, patience. Cause I know in time you will see when you taste it. And be still and know you are never alone. In your darkest of times, God is still in control. And faith is not porcelain in storms disproportionate. Play this song when you need it. God is working in secret. Face it, God is good, patience. Cause I know in time you will see when you taste it. And I know, face it, God is good, patience. Cause I know in time you will see when you taste it. You say don't worry, but I do. I'm in need of you. Tomorrow's coming and it's coming way too soon. But I know you're good to us. And I know I should just trust you. So I will, cause you'll never fail me yet. Face it, God is good, patience. Cause I know in time you will see when you taste it. And I know, face it, God is good, patience. Cause I know in time you will see when you taste it. Patience.
Going through a lot, under constant stress, pressure, and life just hasn't been the easiest thing to deal with. Wanna just talk but feel like nobody gets what you're going through? Well, we do. Call our toll-free helpline number on 0800 330 320 or DM us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at YPGRSA and be helped by someone who gets what you're going through. Cause we've been there. Don't believe me? Try it out.
Welcome back, fam. Welcome back, fam. During the break, I found this very good question. Is it good to date a guy in the same faith, but the guy sends you romantic messages? Is it good? Like serious romantic messages? I think he needs to be romantic and not a horse. Please, guys, I want you to remember this. We always teach you not to become emotional. It doesn't mean don't have emotions. I send Tali romantic messages. Quite often, I will. Because if I don't, some other dude is going to send. If I don't do what I have to do, somebody else will. She's a woman. She's not a guy. With my guy friends, I treat them like, yo, what's up, bro? They're jokes I'll make with my homies. I was telling one of my friends the other day, they're jokes I will make with you, I won't make with my wife. Hold up. It's my wife. She's a woman. It's my princess right here. And I need to treat her like that princess. So the romantic thing, there's nothing wrong with that. However, it doesn't mean that you must fall for a guy because he's romantic. That doesn't mean that now you're going to ignore all the other stuff because he's romantic, because he sends you messages saying, roses are red, violets are blue, your eyes are red, blah, 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 blah. I don't know, because I never use those cringe ones. But my point here is to say that there's nothing wrong with being romantic. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. However, if the only thing he does is try to be romantic, or you're only focused on that romance in him, then I think you need to be careful. It's kind of like the financial aspect with those who say, oh, should I ignore if he's working or not? Now, I'm not saying ignore it, but I'm also not saying that that should be the focal point of things. My goodness, the love life thing keeps going. But it's okay, guys. I don't mind. We're here for you, you know? We're here for you. Yeah. It's true, Karabo. She's not a guy. It's valid. I can't treat my wife like I treat my homies. My homies are my homies. I'll tease them. You know, I'll smack them. You know, we push each other. We're guys. You know, we push each other around. There's certain jokes I won't make with my wife. And even if I crack a joke or two, I always go back. My love, I was just kidding. You know, she's my wife. You know, it's my baby, guys. Yeah, I'm romantic. Ask her. We'll talk about that some other time. Now, we're going to be meeting our friends here, Mzwa and Joyce, who are going to be joining us. They are watching, they are laughing there on their screen, and they are going to be entertaining us. Guys, these past couple of weeks, there has been always an entertaining story from those who are connecting with us. Their stories have been so amazing. Last week, we had Josi and Portia. Emmanuel says PJ is a certified love therapist. No. No. IG says, when is the love walk? I don't know when there's a love walk. Oh my goodness. Anyways, let us have our awesome guests here connected with us. Can you guys hear me?
Hi everyone. Yes, you can.
Awesome.
Okay, you guys are on screen. The whole Viber Clock family is watching. Mzwa and Rejoice. I have the names correct, right? Because I'm reading it from here. Tusa did send me and I didn't verify, but I'm glad. Talk to us. Where are you guys connected from?
So we connected from, hi everyone. We connected from Durban, all the way from Durban, Ispingo region. And yeah, we met in Durban. And yeah, my name is Rejoice, of course, and his name is Nzandile.
Okay. They say, fact, Durban rocks. Does it still rock?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Durban still rock.
Okay. I'm glad to hear. Tell us. Who met who first? I mean, how did the meeting happen and who approached who?
Had the vision first.
Yeah, who got the vision first? Who shared the vision, as Josi said last week? Talk to us.
Okay, PJ, we met through a friend, as I was a youth leader then, and the friend she was the youth leader. So she said to me, "Hey Mzwa, are you still single, man?" I said, "Yes, I'm still single. You know that I'm still single." And
That's a true friend, guys. Those are the kind of friends guys need to surround yourself with. We had a couple of weeks ago that theme of the friend. This is the kind of friend we need, guys. You see, this is the kind of friend that hooks you up. You know, are you still single? That's what I'm talking about, you know. Guys, write it down. Point number 1. pick your friends wisely, pick your friends wisely.
So so she asked, um she said there is a lady coming back from University Eastern Cape. So she said this lady is single. So you might be interested in her. I said, okay, just send me a picture so that I will see her. Then she sent me, instead, she didn't send me a picture, but she sent the contact, because Rejoice became the leader of the YPG at Lamont. So as I was a regional leader of the Siping origin, so I add her on our group, on WhatsApp group. Then when I saw the profile picture of Rejoice,
Uh-oh.
I the ladies from the university, I thought, no, this lady, she's the one, those of who maybe she have an attitude, the way of the post, the way she was posting. I saw the post, and then my mind, I said, this one should give me problem. She might have some kind of attitude, but I said, okay. So what I did, Pastor, for me to get to her, uh, because I wanted to see her face to face, not only speaking via WhatsApp.
Uh-huh.
I did something. I don't know if God liked what I did, because I was a regional leader of Isipingo. Then, Pastor Ash, I used my faith. I organized the meeting.
Oh no!
I organized the meeting of the leaders of my region. So they came because I wanted to see this lady face to face, and also to check what kind of person she is.
Uh-huh.
Or even though I passed the spirit, Pastor. Yes, I passed the spirit. But also, I wanted to see this lady. Yeah. So I saw her, but it was not enough just to see her. I didn't speak anything about I love you, I like you. No, I just made the meeting, a spiritual meeting. Then I let them go. As well, what I did, I didn't just tell her that, hey, I love you or I like you. I think I took a month stalking her
Ah.
on the on yes, because I didn't know her. I didn't know her.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know her. Yeah, I didn't know her. So I stalked her for the whole month, checking the pictures that she was posting while she was studying there in university, checking her if she's interested to the things of the church, like godlywood stuff. If she shared the message of the bishop, I was checking all those stuff, because I didn't want uh, to be attracted by the beauty. No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't want it. Yeah.
So yeah, I had actually initially met him when I was still studying. So I came to Durban because I was studying in PE. So I came, like, it was June holidays for one of the events in his Pingo. I was not a leader yet, and I saw him, and well, nothing came across. Like, I never actually thought like I would date this person or I would marry this person. I just saw, yeah, a man
Okay.
of God.
Okay.
um, so I came, and yeah, and I think when I came back, because I had finished, and then I came back officially in 2014. When did I come back?
Yes,
In
2014 December.
2014.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then yeah, and then that was when I was caught in meetings, but I had no idea. So yeah, so the conversations that we would have would always be about the youth, and in my mind, I didn't know like what this guy's intention was, what he was trying to do, or anything like that. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I just thought this is a man of God, focusing on YPG.
Uh-huh.
Meanwhile, other intentions behind. So,
You know what, PJ?
Ah,
So what I did, because I thought that maybe this one, she might not like me, but because I have her contact, we used to speak every day. I make sure that I'll speak to her every day, so that she will have this. There'll be that connection. That's how I get her. So every day I'll speak to her. I'll speak to her every day. We speak every
oh
day
my goodness.
until she was interested in me. Yeah. So one day I told her that can we meet in town so that we may speak? She allowed them for us to have a date. Then we met and we spoke. I didn't tell her at first that I love her.
Okay.
I told her that if we can start to see each other, I won't say to you I love you. I didn't say that. I didn't say that I love her, but I said if we can maybe become friends. Yeah.
Okay. And I
So
hope the guys are taking notes because Mzwandile said it quite a few times that he didn't go ahead and say I love you. How long are you guys married for now?
3 years. We are 3 years
this will
married
be the
now.
third year.
After three
Yes.
years, they now know what love is. Back then they didn't. And I've seen this oftentimes happen where a guy will propose a lady and immediately say, I love you. And it's like, what do you mean you love? How can you love someone you haven't met yet? Because like Mzwandile said, he found means of getting to, approach her and know her. He didn't straight up assume. First he assumed that the pose, the varsity poses he didn't like. So there was that. But then he made his ways to get to look at this person. And I can just imagine him there giving guidance, or as he said, passing the spirit, but observing how she would, whether she was attentive, you correct me if I'm wrong, but if she was paying attention, if she was being serious, if she was praying, if she was, taking notes, probably he was observing how she was dedicating herself to the work of the YPG and so forth. All of that was a process of him getting to know who it was before, as you said, as he said rather, going to that point of saying love. I have seen this ridiculous thing of guys going straight up to a lady and like, ngiyakthanda baby. Oh, what do you mean ngiyakthanda if you don't even know this human being yet? So I like the point where you are emphasizing that, this thing that you didn't go straight and say, I love you. Yeah, please carry
Yes,
on.
yes.
Sorry, I just had to put that out there.
So I think I told her that I love her after how many months? Maybe after 6 months. But
He actually said, correction, I think I like you.
Rejoice, you
we
just
used to
saved your
go,
husband.
but we used to go out and eat, and we go out to eat dinner together. But I would say, I like you.
Okay. No, that's normal. I mean, you like the person. That's normal. Definitely, that's normal. It's just that love has become such a vague and such a cheap word. I love, I love, I love, I love, I love. There's, I love two people. There's sometimes I love both of them. No, you can't love both of them. It's that
Yeah.
special thing. But I like it. Rejoice just saved you. So he's like, I think I like you. Oh my goodness. Okay. What happened next? What happened next?
Well, then I had to after obviously we spoke to the pastors, but then I had to break it down now to my mother. And my mother is a very strict person. So I wrote her a letter and then I hid the letter underneath my pillow.
Wow.
So yeah, I had to now, say it to my mother that yeah, there's this guy and stuff.
Okay.
So it was just that process, and obviously, the more we spent time together, the more we went out. We got to know each other and stuff. Yeah, and it took years for us to actually get married because we were facing like family problems, financial problems. So that is why it's always like before someone even thinks of dating, like there's so many things you have to consider, like, you
Yes.
know, um, are you ready? You know, are you ready financially? Are you ready um, yourself? Like, you know,
Yes.
so yeah, there were a lot of factors that delayed us in eventually getting married. So when we were getting married, like on the day when I was walking inside the church, it felt like a dream. Like it was like, oh my goodness, this is really happening.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, so yeah, we faced a lot of challenges during our dating phase before we got married, and to us,
Is
our
there
wedding day.
is
Sorry.
sorry to cut you. Is there any challenge which you guys would be comfortable to share? The reason why it's just because I don't want those who are watching just to be led by that fantasy Cinderella story that oh it was easy. If there's any, even if it's just one, which you guys can share, one challenge which you guys faced, which required the consistency and faith and hard work of the two of you to overcome.
Okay. On Rachel's side, I she's alone in her mother. So yeah, so she's the only child. She's the only child in her mother. So I think her mother was afraid of losing her only daughter.
Okay.
Because I'm saying this because her mother, even before she knew anything about me, even before she even see or heard anything about me, it happened by mistake that I sent an email to Rejoice. I didn't know that I'm sending the email to the mother of Rejoice.
Oh.
I said, hey love, how are you? Aish,
Oh
sending the message to
no.
the mother of Rejoice.
And the email you can't delete. You can't edit message, delete. It's over. It's done. It's
And the
done.
and the reply from the mother, yo, was fire. Hey you, what is the fire? PJ, it was the fire. It was the fire. So yeah, that was the challenge, the family challenge, and also on financial side, both of us we were not working a good job. We were not earning that good salary, and you know that here in KZN, you have to pay. You have to pay lobola,
Yes.
you have to
Yes.
prepare for yourself. Yeah, you have to prepare. So all those stuffs, that's the reason why we delayed to get married.
You see, guys, another important factor is the financial aspect. And I mean, important in the fact that, especially us guys, we need to be go getters. We can't be following this modern mindset that no, the women are working. Yes, the women, it's awesome that the women are also being go getters. But I believe that as a guy, I if you've got your share, that's great. But me, I as a man need to know that I'm holding it down, and she can depend. If anything goes south, I'm gonna be the one to hold it down. So this is such an important factor. Mzwandile is sharing the manly side, his decisiveness. Decisiveness. Somebody even mentioned here during the whole investigation just goes to show how much he knew what he wanted, and that is so important. Going back to even one of the questions about how do you reach your objectives and stay focused? This was one of it. If he really wanted to marry Rejoice, he had to stay focused and understand that there would be hurdles. He had jumped into that ocean. Either he would get back to the shore or he would have to face the sharks. In this case, the whole challenge and the situation surrounding with the mother. And as he even mentioned, being the mother, her being an only child, it's very easy sometimes to cast stones and criticize, but you need to imagine her mother was protecting her daughter. I can just imagine the mother being a mother. That's what a mother does, wanting the best for her daughter. So please, guys, I think take those notes. It's super important what they are mentioning, and this is the reason why I've been wanting these stories to be here. All the stories are so important. All the couples who have been here have had a different story to share, and this is so important. Fast forward to The wedding day, Rejoice was saying that on that day you could not imagine how it was. Talk to us, Rejoice. Talk us down the aisle how that was. Finally, you made it after all those hurdles, all those challenges. And Mzwandile, was he in tears? Was he holding back those tears? How was it? Talk to us.
So yeah, here it was unbelievable. It was like wow, like yeah, it was that was our like I can't even imagine, like I can't even imagine. I still picture that day because you know, even after, as he's saying, the lobola was paid, there were still challenges. You know, there were so many things, and it was like, okay, this is not going to happen. You know, so the day arrived, and we in the church. We got married on Thursday, and I'm walking down the aisle, and he's just like staring at me. I think he wanted to cry, but he just didn't want the tears to come out. And yeah, he was like a statue. So I was just like walking there, and yeah, the guy grabs my hand. And then it was, yeah, it was like, it was final, and we're like, okay, it's done. You know, we've overcome all the challenges. We are here. God has blessed us. You know, there was a reason why we had to go through all of that, all those challenges to make us strong. You know, so yeah, I mean, we happily married now, and of course, like, you know, we put God in our marriage first, because um, the wedding day, where we didn't really have a wedding day, but everyone thinks you know, the wedding day is like, you know, with the flowers for those who get married, you know, who have the white wedding, the flowers, the deco, and everything. But there's so much more to marriage than just the wedding day. Like after you guys get married, there are a lot of sacrifices that you have to make, because now you're living with the person that you don't
Yeah.
know, and you know, like he has his own habits, I have my own habits. He will do things that I don't like, I will do things that he doesn't like. So yeah, like adopting to all of that in the first year, you know, you have to like kind of, yeah, adopt to all of that in the first year. But yeah, marriage is beautiful, guys. It's amazing.
This is such an awesome story, guys, and you see that it was not something which they achieved by luck or just by, you know, everybody has their story. And I also want to say, as much as we're joking here and taking notes, take notes on the serious aspects. I don't want to hear of the coordinators calling for meetings in order to find. But that was his faith at the time. That was his faith at the time. I'm happy. So if you're going to do something, please be creative. And please notice that they mentioned that they went to their pastors. Everything we're doing here, they're doing it the right way. Nothing was done in hiding. Everything that is correct, is blessed by God, is done the right way. The moment you choose to go the other way, there will always be something to hide. And there are going to be challenges behind that. Not challenges, but there will be issues. Challenges are part of the journey, but unnecessary issues which you guys will have to deal with. Before you guys say goodbye to us, please even before you send the shout out, please tell us what would be the advice that you would give to the young people who are ready for that phase in their lives, those who are ready to take that step in their lives. What would be your advice to them?
My advice I will give to the YPG is that before you even think about dating, first uh, prepare your financial life. It is something more important to prepare your financial life and to save money, so that you won't delay your life, you won't delay yourself. It is important to save the money. Another thing, to attend the love therapy, because we were able to hold ourselves from falling. We've dated for 5 years. 5 years. 5 years, Pastor.
Yeah, Yeah, I heard it.
But
Emphasis, 5 years.
yeah, 5 years. But so because we were attending the love therapy, we were praying. So God helped us to keep ourselves together. So yeah. It's good to attend the love therapy. The
Okay.
YPG, they can learn a lot from the love therapy. And today, my wife, she's my everything.
You see, to the person who spoke about the comments, you see, romance. There we go. You know, there's that romance. You know, you gotta, add that vibing, and
Nah.
it's important. It's important. Rejoice. Tell us what you would say to them.
So I would say, PJ, that first, like before want to start a relationship or consider being in a relationship, like first look at who you are, fixing yourself, um, not only like financially, as you mentioned, but like spiritually. Who are you ready for this? Because you're not able to love someone if you are not able to love yourself first,
Can you
or
say that
if
again?
you
Can you please repeat that? Please, just that phrase, please. They need to hear it. Maybe there was like an internet interruption there. Please repeat that.
so you're not able like to love someone if you're not able to love yourself first. Um, so um, so you need to be able to love yourself, to be able to respect yourself, to be able to know what you want in life first before wanting to start another life with someone else. So I think like before you even, because our love lives are so connected to our spiritual lives. So that's why it's so important when you make that decision, you make it with the right person. Because if you make the wrong decision, you'll destroy your entire future. You
Yeah.
know. So it's very important to like first fix yourself, take time to know yourself, and take time to know that, okay, this is what I want, this is what I need in a person, this is what I want in a person. I'm looking for a man of God, I'm looking for someone who is serious. And then only once you've like established that, then you can then consider, you know like, yeah, looking for someone.
Superb, superb. You guys just said it all. I have absolutely nothing else to add. Please send, before you go, a shout out to the fam there in Spingo. Tell us where we can find you guys, and also tell us what is going to be happening in the morrows at the hangout there.
Sure. Send shout out to
Well, I'd like to give a shout out to to everyone in this Pingo, to Nandipa, to Stranger, to Ayanda, to Nzuzo, to Kulego, to Jessica, to Sakina, to yeah, did I forget anyone?
Probably you did, but I mean, they'll complain tomorrow.
That's everyone in this Pingo and Durban. Yeah.
Awesome. People, thank you so much for joining us. A huge shout out to you guys. All the best for the hard work there in Spingo. We want to hear more from you guys. Please keep giving it your best and taking things to another level. We wish you all the best. God bless you guys for the amazing story you shared with us. And let's keep moving forward. Let's keep doing what we got to do. All right. To another
Thank you.
level. God bless you guys. I am going to wrap up my part now, guys. I want to talk about the quick saying, that phrase which goes, dynamites come in small packages. I just want to say this. It doesn't matter how tough things are. It doesn't matter how small or insignificant you may be or feel. I want to say to you that you can conquer whatever you want to conquer. You can make it. You can get there. You just need to believe in yourself and stop doubting yourself and stop looking at your flaws, but look at your qualities. Look at the things which you have. You know, oftentimes people will focus on their failures. We should only take and extract the lessons from our failures. But understand that inside of you, you're a dynamite. And there's something amazing within you that can lead you to become what you want to become. You want to get to the top and you're far from it. What do you have? What can you do now? Go ahead and do it. What's missing? What is the lesson? What is the step you can take right now? You need to walk 1,000 miles. You can only take one step. So take that first step, because then you've only got another 999 steps to go. If each one would be a mile, at least you've taken one step further. Even if you can only move 1 inch further towards your dream, be that dynamite, but make yourself, that explosive person who makes a difference for your life, for your family, your studies, your love life even. I mean, some of you are not yet ready for it, but when the time is right, everybody wants someone who they can look at and say, that's a pillar of strength. That's someone I can look up to. Ladies want to look up to their men, and the men also want to look up to their women. And that is so important. Take that first. Send us that DM, and somebody's going to reach out to you. If you're going through a lot, you're facing a lot, we as the YPG fam, we're here for you, and we are together as one. All right? Uncle Vinny is here connected with us, and he's going to tell us what's going to be happening in the morrows at the Holy Ground. What can be expected at the grounds, as he calls it? What can we expect, Uncle Vinny?
It's going to be proper. It's going to be fire. We have invited some industry people to come and judge some work that will be done. I won't leak it because I'm hoping that our team will do a nice coverage of the actual task that was given to the nations. Today we had our Nation Soccer League, which was proper. Shout out to Impact. They finished one nation here, which I'll not name them. 5-1.
We want to hear. What's the name of the one who got trapped? Tell us. I'm asking. I'm not asking. I'm asking. Is that a question?
They trapped Invincibles 5-1. It was hot.
Invincible. If you need an attacking mid worth 10 million euros.
Yeah, I think we're gonna make that signing for you next week. I think we're gonna make that signing. We'll do a transfer business here for you to come through.
Yeah, but it's an expensive move.
They'll be paying strong.
I want Kota. By the way, the YPG fam at the Holy Ground has still not organized me that Kota. I heard about the place. They told me that this is the best. Itu is the biggest culprit. She's advertised the place like nobody's business, but until today, I have not had that Kota. I haven't had it.
Tomorrow, which branch are you visiting tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I will be with the Lenasia fam. Huge shout out to you guys. In the morrows at 2 p.m., I'll be at Lens.
When you are done with Lenasia, come to the grounds. Because you'll have your...
Let's do it when we have the mega hangout. Because I want to eat it in front of everyone.
Consider it done. Consider it done.
Huh?
And we have the challenge tomorrow. So
and we have the challenge tomorrow. Free State versus Northwest.
Yeah, let's see who's going to take it. Let's see who's going to take this one.
Okay.
But back to the grounds, it's going to be fun. We're coming with something new. I have seen some talented youth. What these guys are up to is just amazing. I'm just hoping that the coverage will be proper, because what we're going to show South Africa is something on another level. I know we do the 1, 2, 3, but it's not just going to be hands. You're actually going to see something new, something unique.
Okay.
And I'm excited for it.
Doesn't Uncle Vinny look like he's in those places in the movies with extra security access, and then there's that song, and then like a bomb is about to defuse, and he's gonna find, he doesn't know whether to cut the red, the green, or the yellow cable. And then it's on 1 second left, 1 second, and then he cuts the right one, and he's sweating. He's like, Or first he cuts the wrong one. When there's 2 minutes left, he cuts the wrong one, and it makes the timer to go faster. When he checks, he's only got 30 seconds left. You look like you're in one of those places.
I'm reading the comments here. People are savage invincibles. Let me not go there. Someone asked me who I'm rooting for tomorrow.
Yeah, who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Guys, let me tell you guys something. Me, I root for Holy Ground. But if I have to choose between Free State and Northern
Northwest.
Cape,
Northwest. Yes.
yo, I've seen both at work. I know what both are capable of. I need convincing. I need convincing, guys, because it's a tough choice to make. Someone
Okay.
needs to convince me which one to go for, because honestly, I think it's going to be a tight one.
Nosipa says you look like you're in a spaceship.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, ne? Okay, I'm going to play the shout outs. I didn't watch the shout outs from Northwest and from Free State, but apparently they are ready for it. We're going to see what they have got for us. And then what time can we, well, those who are going to be there, meet up with you there, Uncle Vinny, at Holy
1
Ground?
p.m. sharp. And you guys better come early, because it's really going to be something different. I'm excited. I'm honestly excited. I just want the clock to run, because I'm also excited. I've seen the guys work throughout the week. I've seen the guys really plan this, and there's talent in this place, and I'm amazed. So I'm hoping time will fly so that tomorrow the vibes can go down at the Holy Ground.
Okay, awesome. Okay, that's it, guys. That's it. I'm going to wrap up. I was supposed to play you guys the portion, but it's late, of the new upcoming track of the YPG. But I'll do it. A part of it, I'm going to play it in the morrows in the challenge, which is going to be taking place as well at 7 p.m. Northwest versus Free State. Who is on fire? We're going to be having the chess challenge. We have the war cry. We have the, I don't remember what it was. Huh?
The instrument.
The instrument, yeah. Somebody who plays an instrument. And the Made for More poem. We want a poem based on Made for More. So this is what's going to be happening in the morrows. That's it, guys. May God bless you all. Make sure you take care of yourselves. We, as the YPG fam, are officially signing out. And I'm looking forward to meeting the awesome family from Lens. I will be there at 2 p.m. Lenasia. So if you want to come, join us there. Otherwise, the grounds or 25 Plain Street Park Station. Uncle Shaka is going to be.
I heard about his name.
Shaka. We found a name, and his name is Shaka. Uncle Shaka, or just Shaka, you know. Y'all pick. I told him I would announce it here live in the Vibe O'Clock. He didn't believe me, so now there we go. We have Shaka. Guys, we are out of here, and let's keep going to another level. See you, Uncle Vinny. See you in the morrows. See you, fam. Let's see what, from Rustenburg, but representing Northwest, they have to say. But I'm going to be out of here, guys. From here, I'm wrapping up, and I'm signing out. Bye-bye.
Hello, YPG friends. This is Lesego from Northwest. I hereby invite you to attend the Clash of the Titans this coming Sunday, which will be 7 p.m. I want you guys to witness Northwest blowing up Free State to ashes. So don't miss out. Join us. See you there.
Hello YPG fam, this is Bibilo here and I'm from the Northwest. I would like to invite you to join us this coming Sunday, 7 o'clock, as we will be live in our RSA YPG page on Facebook. It is the Battle of the Titans between the Northwest and the Free State. It is gonna be big, it's gonna be epic, and definitely something you have never seen before. So you don't want to miss it. Join us and don't come alone. Go tell your friends to tell their friends that Northwest is about to take over Free State.
What's up, YPG fam? We're the family from Free State.
Be sure not to miss out the Challenge of the Titans this coming Sunday.
We have poem, instrument, chess,